Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome back to Julie's the author / pages and pens, and a very upset cat because she can't join me on my desk. The reason she can't join me on the desk and why everything looks very different behind me is that I've pulled down every single unread book on my shelves. And we are going to discuss how many that is. We're gonna take a note from Jess and just kind of figure out how many I have right now at the end of 2022, and we'll touch base again maybe at the end of 2023, right? Like, I need to obviously cull the herd of unread books, and I've been continuing to buy books lately because I've been like very into certain genres. I know, baby, I know. It looks weird, huh? I have not counted them. I've just taken them down off my shelves, and then we're gonna figure out from here where we go. Do you need to jump up? She's never once jumped on my lap. She's not a lap cat. So I would be very surprised if she did. But she does like being on my desk, especially if I'm here and working, so she's a little bit upset with me. I know, honey baby. I know. What's happening up here? Excuse the sniffing. It's full-blown allergies. I also have a giant stack down here that's still on a shelf because I can't fit them on my desk. A lot of these I recently hauled, so if you've seen my recent haul video, you probably already know, but I have a whole bunch of like erotica that I got. So I have Take Me in the Night by R.L. Sanderson. I have Sins of Seduction by Nicole Banks. Shatter by Brianna Michaels, who I met when I was signing at Cover Maker Books. Forevermore by Frankie Page. I have Happenstance by Tessa Bailey. I have Forget Me Not Bombshell by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. She got up here. How'd you do that, baby? And I also have Twist Me by Anna Zares. Coerced, which is an anthology. I'm pretty sure it's like a dark CNC anthology, dark romance, you know, book. There's a ton of different authors in this. I don't really know who, but that makes 8. 9 for Unmasked by Charity Parkerson, and then Dirty Filthy Rich Love by Laura Lynn Page. That makes 10. We're gonna get 10, stack of 10s. We have Little Lies and Little Mate by Elena M. Reyes. I won these also in that auction, and I'm excited to read them. I'm pretty sure they're vampire or Omegaverse. I'm not really sure, but I'm here for it. We have Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova. The X-Hex and the Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. I'm excited for these, like, witchy books. I haven't read them yet, but that's 5. The Dark King, yeah, by Gina Maxwell. Heard great things. Desired by Nicole Cipher. Sure. Baby One Last Time by Harper Cross. Also met this author. Fantastic. Lovely. And Lucy Score's Things We Never Got Over. Heard great things. Have never read. Now I have a giant stack of Olivia Dade, so let's get into this because this will push me over 10 for sure. I have Shipwrecked with the like old school dust jacket. It's so cool. Like, it's very, very neat, but like underneath is the regular paperback. I love that there's a dust jacket for a paperback though. Like, it's so cool. That's 10. And then I have 5 more from Olivia Dade. We have Sweetest in the Gale, 40 Love, Teach Me, All the Feels, and spoiler alert. So there's 5 more from Olivia Dade. Let's round out the 30 with a couple of Book of the Month books, which we've already kind of gone over in my Try a Chapter. We have Everything We Didn't Say by Nicole Bart. Actually, I didn't do a Try a Chapter with this. This is Small Angels by Lauren Owen. Very into this. Normal People by Sally Rooney. The Last Housewife, which is an unplugged box, and that's Ashley Winstead. And then The Girl in the Mirror, which I did in the Try a Chapter, and this is by Rose Carlisle. So there is 30. Flicker in the Dark, another thriller, as well as The Family Game. Yep. This one is Catherine Stedman, and this one is Stacey Willingham. I did these both in that Try a Chapter. And then Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. Loved Jar of Hearts by them, so I'm excited to read more. The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. I read The Bear and the Nightingale, haven't continued with the series, but want to. I didn't love the first one, but I heard the things I liked about the first one I will like more in the second. Like, it appears more in the second, so hopefully that continues. Tuesday Mooney Talks to Ghosts. I don't know if this is YA or adult, but I've had this on my shelf for quite a while. Have never picked it up. But I know Maddie from the Book Pusher, which she changed her title, her channel, a little bit Mads. She really liked that. And then Book of Night by Holly Black, which is like the Owl Crate special edition. It's beautiful, but like I don't know if I'm ever gonna read it. It also maybe YA. I really don't know. The Reckless Oath We Made. This is by Bryn Greenwood. Yeah, they wrote All the Ugly and Wonderful Things, and I absolutely loved All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. Difficult to read, not an easy read at all, but I really did like their writing style, so I wanted to read more by them. The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. This has gone in and out of unhauls so many times, and it's still here. I don't know how. And then Sky Falling, which I believe is a sapphic romance, maybe, by Mia Mackenzie. City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. Still have not read this. Still want to. That's 40 books. We're going to keep going because I have a whole bunch more. So I've got Gideon the Ninth and Harrow the Ninth. These are both arcs. I haven't read either of them. The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel. Again, signed and personalized. Lovely, lovely person. This I'm not sure if this is YA or adult. This is The Obsidian Tower by Melissa Caruso. And I'm interested. It's very much like a dark heart with like a city on top. I know it is a fantasy. I just don't know a ton about it. Iona Andrews' Magic Bites. I love urban fantasy and I've never read by Iona Andrews and I would like to. I'm pretty sure it's a duo. I don't think it's one person. David Nichols' Sweet Sorrow. I loved One Day by David Nichols. Love it. And then met him when we were at ALA? BEA? No, ALA. And he signed my book, which was very surreal. I haven't read it. This was an arc that came out in 2020. Jennifer Weiner's Mrs. Everything. I enjoy Jennifer Weiner. She's a local author, a lot like Adios by Alexis Daria. I think they sent it as an arc, but it's a finished copy, so I don't really know. But Emily Henry blurbed it. I've heard nothing but good things. I just have not gotten to it yet. We have Sally Rooney's Conversations with a Friend. Haven't read by Sally Rooney yet, but I want to. And then this person I have, Solari Gentile. She wrote The Woman in the Library. Absolutely freaking loved it, so I picked up after she wrote him. Cannot wait to read this. It's short. Like, I'm so excited to read it. I believe it's another thriller, but like an author-based thriller. And I'm here for it because authors, right? So that's 50. Oh my gosh, what do I do? So we have a couple that are small, like mass market. We have Jennifer Hillier's The Butcher. Again, really like their thrillers. Kim Harrison, Million Dollar Demon, and American Demon. These are continuations of the Rachel Morgan series. Is it the Hollow series or Rachel Morgan? Either way, you guys know I love that series. It's massive, and I have all of them in like mass market paperbacks, so I picked up the new ones in mass market paperback. I have not continued, and I want to, so it's 3 little mass marketers. The Lady Upstairs. This was a thriller from Unplugged. We have Sherry LaPena. That's so dusty. Someone We Know. I don't know anything else about it other than that it's a thriller. We have Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. Come For Me. Again, I've just been picking up Jennifer Hillier because I really, really like their writing. Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castel. This is con artists, magic. Met him. He signed it. Lovely, but I've never read it. And I know this is like an established series, and I've never gotten into it. War for the Oaks by Emma Bull. This is like the mother of urban fantasy. Apparently this is like the go-to. This is where you start, and I've never read it, and I feel like a poser, but I want to. They Drown Our Daughters by Katrina Monroe. Another Unplugged book. Gorgeous, gorgeous book, and I want to read it. This is an arc. The Second Husband by Kate White. It's another thriller. Una Out of Order. This one is by Margarita Montemor. I'm not very far into it. This one is a like not time travel-y, time warpy. Like she wakes up in different ages, like forwards and backwards throughout their life. That gives us 60. Another 10 in front of me. We've got The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. This is like the OG cover. I don't know. I've heard mixed things. We're gonna see. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway. This is Kink Stories by, it's like an anthology. Roxane Gay was in this. I love Roxane Gay, so I wanted to read it. But this is like stories revolving around sexuality and kink. I'm here for it. but I don't know. We have a couple of Unplugged Book Box books. We have the gorgeous, like when they started doing their exclusives and they're all sprayed and pretty. So we have The Secret Garden of Yanagi Inn. This is a Secret Garden retelling. We have Throw Me to the Wolves. That was by Amber Logan. This one is by Lindy Ryan and Christopher Brooks. I took the cover off because it's just prettier without. River of Ashes by Alexandria Weiss and Lucas Astor. Again, prettier without the cover. And then this one just came to me. These were both the Twisted Tales or Twisted Retreats. These are like their horror box. And this one just came as well. It's When the Night Bells Ring by Joe Kaplan. And I'm here for it. And there's like a lantern. And then in the lantern light is a coffin and bats. Ryan Hughes XX, which is like a multimedia, mixed media, first encounter with aliens situation. Very excited about it. I've started it and then stopped it, and who knows. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. Really want to read it. Have I? Absolutely not. Ooh, that is so dusty. Oh, you poor baby. You can tell what's like the top book in a stack on your shelf. I'm sorry. Upgrade by Blake Crouch. Again, I love Blake Crouch. I've read Recursion. What's the other one? Dark Matter. Love them. Want to read this. Have not yet. And then Shadow in the Ember by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Which one is this? Flesh and Fire novel. Is this the Nyctos one? I think so. I think this is like the first of like the From Blood and Ash spin-off prequel series, maybe? I don't really know. But that's another 10. The stacks of 10 are working. It's precarious, but they're working. I don't want to get into YA yet, because the rest of this is all still adult. So let's get into some more from... I'm going to get from back here, okay? Because there's still more adult back here, and then we'll get into the YA last. Oh, God. Oh, good gosh. Okay. There's 5. There's 10, but we've got 12 of them. So I'm just going to bring these over and put them there. All right, this is a hot mess because it's Sanderson and his Stormlight archives, and they come in like multiple books and whoever knows. So I've got the Bands of Mourning and Shadow of Self. This is the second era Mistborn, and I read the first one, so I just have the remaining 2. And I actually think I have a bookmark in Shades of Self, but I actually haven't started it. So 2 of those. And then I also have Elantris. Haven't started it yet, but it's there. And then somewhere I have... Oh no, do I not? Nope, I have another one. Oh God. The Arcanum Unbounded. And this is a whole bunch of like little novellas. I've read a couple because they come in between different series of his. Like there's a reading order, right? So like I've read a couple things in here, but it's mainly unread. So I have The Way of Kings in 2 books because it's gigantic. So I have the 2 of those. And then this is book 2, which is Words of Radiance. Also 2 of those. Oathbringer, part 1 and 2. Giant books, but it's 2 books. 2 books for 1 book. And then I got freaking Rhythm of War as a massive freaking behemoth of a 1-book paperback. It's stupid. It's stupid how large this is. 10 Sanderson books right there. I have 11 total, but there's 10 in that pile. And then we have City of Dusk by Tara Sim, an Unplugged Book Box book, and I flippin' loved her Timekeeper series and also Scavenger of Stars, but like I'm excited to get into her adult, so we'll see how that goes. I also do have the giant Empire of the Vampire. I haven't read it. It's just been sitting here for forever. Now I think we're in the fully YA zone and like the last of my books. Bonecryer's Moon, which I did a tribe chapter with. This one is by Catherine Purdy. Unhooked by Lisa Maxwell. Again, did a triad chapter, enjoyed it, didn't get to it yet. You'd Be Mine by Erin Hahn. I haven't read it yet. It's YA contemporary. I want to. Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This is a Remnant Chronicles spin-off, and I liked the Remnant Chronicles. I don't think I kept any of those books. I didn't feel the need to, but these are gorgeous, and I bought them. Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland. I've really enjoyed Crystal Sutherland's writing so far, so I wanted to read this, but have not. And then also Meet Me at Midnight by Jessica Pennington. This was an arc that came out in 2020. Have I read it? No. It's a YA summer contemporary. Never got there. I have 8 in my last pile. How anticlimactic. But this is genuinely everything. Everything else I've read. I've read everything else, so this is just what it has to be. So I have Furious Things by Jenny Downham, and this one is, I think, controversial. This one is, I think she wants her stepbrother or her actual brother or her best friend's, her stepbrother. This one, they were kind of like, go into this knowing that it's like a little bit darker if you can handle that. And I was like, yeah, I can handle that. But it also came out in 2020 and I've never read it, so who knows. Adeline Grace's Belladonna, because it's too pretty not to get, so I got that. I have Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahern. I think I did a try chapter on that one. Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessel. In the Wild Light by Jeff Sentner. This one's signed for sure. The Drowned Woods by Emily Lloyd Jones and The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones. Gorgeous covers. They look so cool together, but I have not read either. And then also Dreamdark Blackbringer by Laini Taylor, which is like this cool fae. And I think this is the only thing by Laini Taylor I've never read, and I don't know why, except for the fact that I know you really can't buy the rest of the books in this series, and I don't even know if it's like a completed series at this point. Like, I don't know if she finished it. 98 books. 98 physical unread books. It's not great, but it's not horrible. Like, looking at my shelves, I have way more that are read than unread. So that's promising. However, if I look at the length of time I've had these unread books, I've had a lot of these unread books for a very long time. Now that you've watched me show you 98 books very, very quickly, let me know if any of these 98 books is like one of your favorite, if I need to prioritize it. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably not going to prioritize any of the YA anytime soon. And if any of these YA novels, you're like, Julie, don't do this to yourself, let me know. Or any of the adult ones too, for that matter. Oh, wait. 99. 99. Because I have not started this yet. I have The Girls Who Disappeared by Claire Douglas. This is an arc. It was in my little, like, to-go reading pouch for work. And I have not read this yet. So The Girls Who Disappear is another thriller arc. This doesn't come out until January 2023, so I'm not behind on it yet. But that's officially 99 books. I can't get to 100 unless you count The Winners by Frederick Bachman, because I'm not quite halfway through it, but I'm actively reading it, so I'm not going to let it count. You can't have that one. I'm going to find a way to get them back on my shelves. I'm going to prioritize some Sanderson. I'm going to prioritize some of these books just to see whether or not I like them. And if I don't, they can leave. A lot of it is smutty. They'd be very fast to get through, and then I can figure out if they need to stay or not. I think thrillers and smut are the majority of what I still have on my shelves. And I don't hate that for myself. But that's everything. I, for myself, needed to know how many I had. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Click subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know when I put up new videos. And that's going to be it for this one. I will see you next time. Bye, friends.